Hello and welcome to Take 5 with Kiki. Today we are going to be focusing on this yoga block from Bend Yoga. This is a new block to me, but I'm really enjoying using it in a lot of different practices every day in my life. And today I'm going to show you my 5 top ways that I use this block in my different practices. This is the sappanwood block, and it's filled with buckwheat hulls. So it's quite soft and malleable, but also still very supportive. And it also has lavender in it, so it smells amazing. So let's go. Number 1. I love to use this block as a meditation seat. And there are 2 ways in which I do that. As you can see, my hips are above my knees, and my sitting bones are really supported by this block, and that makes my spine really tall and lengthened. You can also use this block in more of a hero's pose meditation seat, where your knees are in front of you and you're still sitting up on the block for a lengthened spine. Number 2, this yoga block is so good for yin yoga as a prop. I'll show you 2 poses that I love to use this block in. The first one is a wide-legged seated forward fold, also known as dragonfly pose. With the block out in front of you, you can either place your hands on it as you start to hinge forward. You can also come forward and place your forearms down, or as you become more open in this pose, you can scoot it forward and come all the way down, placing your forehead down onto the block. I'm getting that amazing lavender scent right now. And this is square pose, also known as fire log pose, where you stack your shins on top of each other. And sometimes the top knee is quite far away from the bottom ankle. So placing this block in between the ankle and the top knee is a really nice way to let this knee soften into this space and start to open into this external rotation and also into the outer hip of the top leg. Number 3, this block is such a nice prop in legs up the wall. And whether you have a wall or you're practicing in the middle of the room, this block can help in both ways. So up the wall, you can place the block on top of your feet, so on the soles of your feet as your legs go up the wall. In the middle of the room, you might put this block underneath your sacrum to support as you lengthen your legs up into the sky. Number 4, this is a great transition into a supported bridge pose. So you can just keep that block right under the sacrum, hips and pelvis root down into the block, and you just release here. Another supine opening that I love with this block is one where you put the block behind your shoulder blades and open into the heart. Your knees can stay bent here. You can widen your feet to either side of your space and release your knees together. Or you can bring the soles of your feet together and come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Number 5. This block is so great for abdominal exercises. With the smooth edges and a little bit of a weighted feel like a sandbag, it's a really nice prop to work your abdominals. So I'll show you 3 different ways I use it with my abdominal exercises. The first way is in between my upper thighs, and I come back, and you can do a lot of stuff here. You can do some obliques, you can crunch, you can lengthen your legs up and toe tap. The next way is to pass to the hands and to the feet in leg lifts. And finally, as part of Russian twists, placing the block in between the hands and lengthening the arms out, taking the feet off of the ground, shins parallel to the ground. We move from side to side. You can also tap the toes down if it's too much to keep them lifted. And there you have it, my 5 top ways that I use this Bend yoga block in my daily practices. I'd love to see how you use yours. So please tag me in your stories and in your posts, or comment below your favorite way to use your bend yoga block. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.